Hello, hello, lovelies. Good evening. Oh, thanks for joining me. It's so nice to see you here. Thank you so much for joining. I'll just wait a few more minutes and let people, we'll give people some time to get online before I switch the camera around. So, how are we all this evening? Well, at least here in Melbourne it's evening. So I'm Bianca. I'm from Have It All Marketing. And I'm based in Melbourne, Australia, so it's about 9:30 at night here. Where are you all from? Where are you based? I'd love to know. So, yeah, tell me where you're scoping in from. All right, let me do this double tap thing. Hey, so you've only just started the day. Hello, Renee. So I'm in Australia. Down under, it's nighttime here, so I'll be starting my bedtime routine soon. Did a scope on that the other day. But before going to bed, I thought I'd pop in quickly to give you some tips on Facebook advertising. So I'm just sitting in my little office. There you go, my beautiful mandala art on the wall. I still need to give my pin board a spot. So yeah, I just wanted to pop in quickly to give you some tips on Facebook advertising. I did a blog post about this the other day, but I thought I'd hop in as well quickly. So I love Facebook advertising. It's the one way I have grown my list the fastest. So I really promote it to build lists rather than to sell products, unless you've got a no-brainer, not super high price point product. But if you have a higher price point and you want to promote yourself to people that don't know you yet, I would recommend using it for list building. Thank you for joining me. It's so nice to see you all. It's so lovely. I love this Periscope thing. So yeah, I really love Facebook ads for list building. So I wanted to give you some tips on getting started and running successful Facebook ad campaigns. So first things first, as with all marketing campaigns or any marketing activities, be clear on your goal. Hello, Freshie. Nice to see you. Yeah, so first things first, be clear on your goal. So that's my tip number one. Ask yourself, what exactly do I want to achieve with this? And because I promote Facebook ads mainly for list building, it would be to build your list. So you would, if you use it for list building, determine how big or how much you want your list to grow by. So if you say, I want to grow my list by 100, nice to see you. So yeah, if you want to grow your list by 100, and okay, then you know you want to grow your list by 100, that's your goal. So set yourself a really clear goal on what you want to do. Then tip number 2 is to set a budget and stick to it. I've seen a lot of people that kind of go, oh yeah, I'll just start my campaign and I'll just let it run, and sometimes they forget to switch it off, or they don't have a set date on it, and it just runs and it runs and it runs. And you can spend a lot of money on Facebook ads. So set yourself a budget and stick to it. Now there's a really easy trick to sort of figure out, oh, I'm in Melbourne, Australia. Yeah, so I'm down under, it's nighttime here, so yeah, tip number 2, set yourself a budget. And there's a really easy trick to figure out how much you want to spend, and that's by running a test campaign. So you would pick, let's say $20 to put on a test campaign. You start using, you're putting out your ad, and then figure out, so you let that run, and then you can calculate your cost per conversion. That'll then tell you how much you would need to spend in order to get your 100, to reach your 100 list subscribers. So usually the average cost is about $3 to $8 per subscriber. So it'll tell you how to calculate all of that. Tip number 3 is create strong content, so especially visuals. Facebook is a very visual platform, and the best way to stand out, and the main way to stand out, is with a visual. So people will be scrolling through their feed and there'll be lots of stuff in their news feed, so you want your image to stand out. So make sure that your image stands out and stick to the 20% text rule. So you're not allowed to have more than 20% text in your image, so stick to that. And on top of that, obviously, you also need written content. So make sure that you have a strong headline, that you have some content that really draws people in. You want to really stand out and get people's attention. And then you want to have a strong call to action. So you really need to be telling people what to do, pretty much. We all need to be told what to do. So that could be through Facebook's call to action buttons, which could be learn more, sign up, download. There's different things. I generally use either learn more or download if I'm doing a PDF or an ebook type list builder opt-in gift. I use download. If I would do a webinar, I would use learn more. So use a strong call to action. Tell people what to do. The other thing is know your metrics. So you would have set your clear goal of, for example, adding 100 list builders, or adding 100 people to your list. Sorry, it's evening here. Adding 100 people to your list. So you need to know what you need to measure. And adding people to your list, you want to be measuring conversions. So you need to make sure that you have your conversion pixel set up and you can actually track conversions. Facebook usually measures clicks as a standard thing, but clicks is not necessarily an indication of how many people signed up. They could have just clicked on it and then close it again. So you really want to be measuring your conversions. So know your metrics that relate to the goal that you set. And tip number 5 is test and improve. The best thing about Facebook is that you can actually make changes partway through your campaign. You wouldn't be able to do that if you did a magazine ad. What magazine ad would let you pull your ad halfway through print? So Facebook is really, it's such a great platform to do advertising, because you can not only have laser sharp targeting, you can then modify that targeting midway through your campaign. If something's not working, you can turn it off. There's so many options. So keep an eye on it. Check in with it pretty much every day. First, let it run for about 24 hours. Don't fiddle with it after 2 hours because you won't really have any data yet. Let it run for 24 hours. Check in with it and keep making changes and keep improving. So those are my 5 tips on how to run a successful Facebook campaign. I've had a lot of questions from my clients about Facebook advertising lately, and I've been teaching a few people, and rather than teaching one-on-one all the time and people having to wait for me, I actually created some tutorials, some video tutorials. So if you want to know more about Facebook advertising, I would really like to invite you to have a look at my website, and I might just do a quick tap around. There you go. So I have literally just opened the doors to Facebook ads for list building. So if you are thinking of building your list with Facebook ads, I would definitely invite you to have a look at Facebook ads for list building. They're very short tutorials. Hello, Simone, nice to see you. So I might swap around again. So hello, how are you? I'm kind of getting to the end of my scope. Oh, lovely meditation. I'm actually going to bed soon, so I'll do my bedtime routine meditation, my Calm app. So yeah, I've just gone through some Facebook ad tips and inviting people to have a look at Facebook ads for list building. And that's pretty much it for me. If you watched the video a few days ago, I actually shared my bedtime routine, and one of my bedtime routine things is to have my alarm go off at 9:30 to start my bedtime routine. So I'm 10 minutes late, so I better get moving, put the dogs to bed, and then make sure that I'm in bed by 10 o'clock. So have a lovely evening, everyone. Good night, Simone. You too, sleep tight as well. See you soon. Bye.